Hello everyone, welcome back to Jam Plays Daily Valhalla, and we are on day of December 14th. I think this is day 6, but I'm just going to remember it by the calendar date because that's easier. Okay, let's go ahead and load right in. In hindsight, I probably should have just started this from Jill's room. I'll probably just do that next stream. Jill is lost in thought about Apollo plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now visit JC Elton's and Danger You. Weren't you gonna have curry yesterday? A ghost took my money. Alright, so now we can go to the shop of the game. You might notice that Jill said that buying a hollow plant will prevent her from being distracted. Now, in this game, you have a finite amount of funds. As you can see, these are the funds we got yesterday, the 2278. Here's the thing, we have to have a balance of the amount of funds that we spend. We can buy a lot of stuff here, but as you can see, everything is very expensive. Now, if we buy too much and we don't have enough money to pay off like our random debts that appear throughout the week, the game could end early or other bad things could happen. However, if we don't buy the thing that Jill is talking about when they say that she needs something to keep her from being distracted, you know how like when someone orders a drink and they'll say, I want a bad touch, and then it'll go with Jill thinking, so-and-so wants a bad touch. If you don't buy that thing, Jill will instead just think of random crap that has nothing to do with the order. So it's up to you, the player, to remember exactly what the customer wanted, which makes it harder to get perfect scores and stuff. It just makes it more difficult in general. So it's a balance of, do you buy the thing to make the gameplay a little easier, or do you not buy but risk running out of money, or do you save your money but then risk not getting the orders right? Now, at the risk of losing money, we are actually going to be buying two things today. We will be buying the hollow plant because Jill really wants that. In memory of a real potted plant, just to show you what society's dealt. You can even buy a PC9X here. There's actually a lot of good stuff you can buy here. But second, we are going to buy Moulin tea. Now this is expensive, but we can serve it in the store, which will be useful for one of the endings we want to get in the game. So, we're going to be a little low on funds now, but first of all, the membership is very low that we have to worry about for the first payment, because it's $800 and we have $778 now, so that's after buying a bunch of stuff. So we should be good in that one, but later ones will be a little steeper. Let's look at the augmented eye again. Local Woman, Local Hero by Lana Smithy. This morning, a suicide attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. The incident occurred at the Artemis Will Mall, where some people noticed someone was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as the presence was noticed by pedestrians, but the person jumped off without notice. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch them midair and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now. Midair? That sounds a bit too fantastical. "75% of our readers consider shrimp ramen to be disgusting." This is not really a surprise, but a lot of people seem to hate this particular brand of instant food. This is from a survey we conducted here at the Augmented Eye last month. We asked our readers to tell us their most hated dishes. With a total of 6,000 votes, it looks like the market for shrimp ramen is reducing. That's good, because it sucks. It sucks so much I barf a little every time I smell it. How can anyone like that? It's ridiculous. Ugh, can't even finish this article. I'm sorry everyone, but I have to puke. I hope it's put out of sale. The shrimp is so artificial it doesn't trigger my allergies. Ooh, sick lore drop. Jill is allergic to shrimp, I guess. Also, I have never had shrimp ramen. Answer this, since I always ask questions in the chat every day. Answer me in the chat, for those of you who have eaten a lot of ramen, is like shrimp ramen noticeably worse than like the others? Because I know there's like chicken and beef. Is shrimp like noticeably worse than the others? I think Alice Rabbit might be a dog. Ah, hard-hitting journalism. Alana Smithy. Dog, you say? Why not? After receiving brain enhancements, they're capable of learning at near human speed, so why is it so impossible to imagine a gifted dog to use their brilliance for programming? We have 3 days of the prologue that would suggest otherwise, but it makes a lot of sense, right? Well, maybe. And then just binary code. Oh yes, we also unlocked Danger You. Danger You, Dangerous Opinions. Okay, so this is just a Reddit ripoff. This is just this universe's Reddit. And as someone who is semi-active on Reddit, I've never felt more called out by some of these. It's like Reddit and Tumblr together. Miku concert. Okay, so let's limit all the concert conversation to this thread. How are you preparing for the best day of your life? I'm going with my boyfriend. Crossed out. Why would boyfriend? Why would you lie on the internet? Boyfriend, haha. Oh wow. Fucking normies, get out. This is so cute, Anon. Anyways, I'm going with a very special friend of mine. Are you the girl from the other day who had a crush on her best friend? Yes. So you're finally going to confess. Oh my god, this is going to be the cutest fig. But I still don't know if I like her. Just wait until Mickey shows up. You'll know right away if you love her. Trust me, I've been there. How so? You'll understand once you're there with her. Mickey concerts are some magical shit. This thread is closed. Yeah, I will say, already inaccurate with the Reddit parody because it implies that two Redditors would know each other, which is impossible because it would imply two Redditors go outside. Let's talk about Alice Rabbit, what it says on the tin. So what's the news on them? Drawing a blank right now. You haven't heard of Alice in a while now, and I think that they're planning something? There's this constant rumor I hear about a terrorist attack next week. Don't scare me with that stuff, please. I have enough as it is. Well, we're going to be attacked, and it'll be funny to see those White Knight books do nothing but drink. How do you know if you get hacked by Alice? This is my first time reading about them. Lurk more? She normally leaves a funny ASCII drawing and a message and something like Happy Not Birthday. Sounds lame as fuck. Why is Alice even a celebrity? The hell? Alice was the one who leaked all the internal White Knight memos. He literally started the riots with the leaks. At least try with your baits. The last friend, Anon wants to confess her feelings for her best friend. I still don't know. Also her. Also, a signal that they aren't doing Reddit correctly. Female pronouns have no place in a proper Reddit thread. Let's not kid ourselves. How is she? I bet she's one of those cute clues girls who doesn't catch your signals. You say that, but she can be incredibly sharp sometimes. So I was right, that's going to be difficult. Now you have to be direct and to the point. I'm afraid that's not going to be the case here. Not that I'm actually in love, stop. I'm going to marry Miki. Stop being such an attention whore, we are here for Miki. Come on, Anon, don't be me. We just want to help a fellow Miki sister. You don't have to fight because of me. It wasn't my intention to derail the thread. No one else wants to help you. I'm a god. Okay, now there's Reddit. There we go. I also notice it's interesting for all of Jill's dialogue that the word for is in quotation marks. I imagine like for is just talking to her like Garfield talks to John. Alright, let's go. Evening. Hey, Jill. What? That's a sound you don't hear every day. But, boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A White Knight came yesterday. She left, and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the count. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? planet is always every week, it's just fast. Anyway, after this, I'm keeping the phone is in the quiet transport. You sound happy. Well, this planet is comfortable. I'm cool. I'm comfortable, I'm cool, and I'm really, really cool. Hello. Strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was. Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Oh no. I'm cool. Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll be listening to you. I'll get make the Pluto Warhead solar space. The what? Where now? Dana has a warhead. Oh no. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey Brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Oh boy, our favorite customer. Lucky says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? I like how he's been here once and he already has a usual. Which his usual gives us a lot of money, so I'm not going to complain. Here we go. Here you go. Yeah, now that's what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler of a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. Thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday I was turning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. I was tuning, sorry. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the girl had a nice pair of knockers helped. Ah yes, ever the classy one. You've come a long way in the department of Lilim sex appeal, I tell you. She was a Lilim then. Yes, one of those new fancy king-class Chia models. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. Okay, I would comment on Mr. Donovan being a sleazebag here, but I'm more concerned why someone would go out of their way to make an anatomically correct robot. What you doing there? Actually, that goes for, I mean, to be fair, the people are also working on that stuff in real life, and I also ask to those people who are doing it right now in real life, what you doing over there? I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey you, the guy with a John face. Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? A lot of lore about Gil being in Hong Kong just suddenly dumped on us. I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Gil, we didn't talk about that. Yeah, this is where Gil's character actually starts to come in, because in addition to being, like, the straight man, he's also like the one with the weird past. He's kind of like Donald Meagle from Parks and Rec. You know how like you never actually know about her past, you just get little tidbits of it. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? Also, I find it interesting that they kind of inadvertently depicted the future, because there did end up being Hong Kong riots. I want to say 2020, might have been 2019, earlier than that, but either way, after this game came out, because this game came out in 2016, I guess, given how Chinese politics and Asian politics have been, I guess it wouldn't be too hard to predict, but I do find it funny that in real life, Hong Kong riots have actually happened in some capacity. Although I'm not sure they happen nearly as outlined here. Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damned riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentation. Yeah, something tells me the lore isn't quite... The Hong Kong riots in the Valhalla universe don't quite line up with ours. I won't talk about it more than that because I don't like talking about real-life politics, but I do find that interesting. That there is a semi-comparison here. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. Once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor, and the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people will become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. Wow, Jill's a nerd. Everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where... On second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Also, apologies if I'm butchering that word. Despite the fact that I'm an English major, I don't know every word in the dictionary, and I have to keep reminding people of that. Trying to get the full picture might take you back to beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. Remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Heh, scholarship. That's no mean feat, brat. I like how, as insulting as he is, Mr. Donovan still repeatedly compliments Jill on stuff, like when he said Jill was smarter than he looked yesterday and then today. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been a language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much. I also like how Jill is just... I was joking a few seconds ago, but Jill is just straight up a nerd. Like, she really is. The way she talks about stuff, you can tell she's just a huge nerd about a bunch of different things. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. I wasn't going to allow myself to be seen with that. Someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Again, weird compliment. Why do I feel like you suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine? Canta what? People say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialects in the Chinese language. Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. The sad thing is, this game was what taught me that China has 2 languages, Mandarin and Cantonese. They might have more. They probably have native languages that I'm not aware of, but yeah. I genuinely thought it was just Mandarin before playing this game. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. I like how he was still able to seal the deal mid-riot. Right. Anyway, he's surely a student with a scholarship who can serve me a Mars Blast too, right? Sure, on it. Mars Blast is indeed a change of pace. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. Here. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh good, fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you, and all that. Oh yeah, I recall something like that. But then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. Oh dear. Racial slurs in what? Well, let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. God forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. The sad thing is I can't even tell if this is satire or if the writers of this game based this off an actual thing they saw. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damn namesake. Yeah, it's funny when someone else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend somebody. While some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Wow, someone needs to tell Mr. Donovan that the news media hasn't run that way in many decades by this point in the events of the game. Oh yeah, there's a lot of biting social commentary here. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda... Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason, she just didn't. She spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay her something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Mr. Donovan wants something bitter to wake him up. I wonder if something... or some alcohol would help too. Well, in usual fashion, whenever somebody asks me to make them something that's less specific, I always make them the most expensive of that option. So we're gonna give him a Grizzly Temple. Here. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with the SoCal Justice Warriors. Who? SoCal Justice Warriors, that mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. That sounds like a weird Scooby-Doo porn parody he's describing. Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects, yeah. They're an interesting group, you know? They only accept people born or raised in South California and go through hellish training on a... Oh, of course, it might be a Baywatch parody, too. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive, too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they are trigger-happy against defamation. About a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they were still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it, watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. Pretty sure there's a banana hammocks and bags of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out. Thank you, please come again. Yeah. That was, tiring.
Hey Joe, I think I have a problem.
Don't tell me.
Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny.
Did you check the internet for help?
How to take off a Velcro report without helmet is not precisely a common query, you know? I can break it when I don't want to damage the client's property.
What? Did you run out of air?
I just realized you threw the Velcro in the hole.
Shit, don't scare me like that.
I think you can run out of air with your phone.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna do that for you. It's okay. Let's see, where's the number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris, anything on traveling with?
Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust the boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. And here she is. Hey, honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what?
Look, I'm going out for a bit to buy screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to your face again?
No, I'm not.
Hello! Oh, hello, Dorothy. Wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then.
She didn't see you?
Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system.
Care to explain?
Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible?
In case you're wondering, yes, chat, I am giving the most annoying voice I can possibly give for Dorothy on purpose. You will see why. Come again?
There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that made me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras.
Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something?
You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module.
Nano camo?
Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched into civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials look like any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it.
Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though?
If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. Quite pricey last I checked, though.
Almost. To the human eye.
Well, It's not perfect. If you move, you'll be an eerie, surroundings-colored blob. And we Lilum see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Nothing important. What are you having? I need a good mood, so give me a piano woman.
Sure. One piano woman.
Thanks, I love these ones, you know? I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today I feel good. That's nice. Okay, then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. Haha, chat. Sick call out from day one. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I'd have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know? If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though.
I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to... Finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible.
Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though.
Yeah, in case you have not figured out Dorothy's profession right now, let's just say she is one of the more controversial characters that this game has cooked up for that precise reason.
Oh, hey John.
Ah, Dorothy.
Didn't see you here last Friday.
I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish.
What did he do? What did he do?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Hey honey, what did he do?
Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him.
Past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while.
Nebulous?
You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And, you know, people lie.
Does your boss know about it?
She said, I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell is going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know? Did I tell any lies? No, but never mind.
Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet?
She found it. She put it on. Now she's stuck.
Oh, yeah. Randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic.
No shit.
I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use the glass bottle as a
bit early for those stories, don't you think?
Nope.
He just does not care. Well, by the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday.
I have a job too, you know?
Yeah, but you usually come before you start.
Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day.
I don't know if I should ask.
Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird? The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. I believe we've met this esteemed gentleman. Really? Yeah. I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him that I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen. 3 years? Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part of his daughter's on his daughter's birthday. Wait a second, does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Uh-oh. Yep, I seem to attract that kind of the kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a boom blast, would you?
Here. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyways, it's not about that. Do all DFC-72s look like kids? Yes and no. Out of the factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. And you look like babies outside the factory? Nope, every fresh DFC-72 looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC-72 passes free maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work. There's a reason for that, Dorothy. So I have an advantage that you really shouldn't, Dorothy. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. If I stop looking underage, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else. I am very uncomfortable with this conversation now, Dorothy. I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now, I'm just fine with the way I am. I see. Good evening, Gil. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit you'll hear the cling of your shaker. Oh my! Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist, I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay, honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy, ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. Technically, this is the first time in the main game that you actually make 2 drinks at once. Go. Here you go. What do you mean? I made a sunshine cloud! I've heard restaurants do that from time to time. You don't seem too upset about. You asked for a sunshine cloud! I made you a sunshine cloud! Did it give her the gut punch and him the sunshine cloud? Oh. You don't seem too upset about it. Because I really like this one. Hey Dorothy, may I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. But go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after, well... after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Yes. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. True, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or like. That way, the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy, though. I've heard stories of DSA-72s who marry get nervous on their wedding night and BAM! The partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. Besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commit their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I mean. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you. Please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does that it's kind of hard not to root for her. Disagree, but okay. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my...
I need your bloody hand for a second here.
Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. Yeah, you're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving. Yeah, Jamie's one of Gil's regular customers, but he does show up in the game here from time to time. Anyways, you want something else? Can you make me a Mars Blast? That I can. Alright, let's see if they actually count the correct one as correct this time. I'm gonna go back and watch the stream and realize I didn't give her a sunshine cloud and I've been complaining for no reason. That's probably what's gonna happen. You're probably yelling at me in the comments right now if that's the case. Here. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Alright. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. Okay, edgy McEdgeface. You haven't been to a war. Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First was how a professional assassin can be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you could be so calm here. Aren't you worried about the police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. Finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about the other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. Goodness, what is Dana's past that Ingram was scared of her and this assassin trusts her completely? She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire, you? Don't mind that. Whoa. Or not to mind if you just said, You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? Heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should. It's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss break. Alright. I don't know if Dana still has her helmet or not. Alright, chat, now let me stop this recording and then mash the next one seamlessly so you won't know that there's a break in the recording at all. And... seamless transition. What did I tell you? You can't even tell it's a completely different scene from before. Anyways, break is over. Boss should clean the chicken bucket she throws out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. Dana likes her KFC. You could take a couple minutes more, you know? Oh, she got the mask off. I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owned that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Ah, so say is filthy. That is the lore we've established. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right.
Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing where they are? Sorta. Kinda. Yeah? Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. And that's where you're wrong, Jill. Remember at the beginning of this day? Where I said buying the tea would come in important later? There it is, chat. And you all probably thought I was crazy some 40 minutes ago. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter? Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter but not much. Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. All of what Jill's saying at the bottom does not matter, but because we thought ahead and we got the spiced tea. And there we are. I don't really know why we have to mix it if it's coming in a bottle. Here you go. Hey, you like this one. But didn't you say you didn't have tea? Well, you see, we didn't have tea, but, the sentient jar of jam that's controlling my every movement is making me sound like a liar right now. Well, it's not freshly made tea or anything like that. You don't look like you're from around here. What you buy, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that'll guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that'll show you your dreams. I'm Kira Mickey. Yeah, this is the girl that Donovan was talking about doing the interview for earlier, so the pop idol, basically. So, should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira and you say Miki. Okay? Okay. Kira. Miki. No. Put more spirit into it. Kira. Miki. Almost there. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. And don't you ever forget it. I like how we get everyone at the bar. She gets everyone at the bar to do it with her. What the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? Alright, as I was telling you. Wow, you're good. Thank you. Nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilim that's putting on a concert tonight? I'm one Lilim who is putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilim you're looking for. What are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I stuck out. The producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't get, like, swarmed by fans or anything. It's not like she looks exactly subtle. He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. You'd think they'd have extra security on her if she does this all the time. He still needs me to do the concert anyways. Dang, I bet you're fun to work with. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal. That's nice. You think she has like the Taylor Swift Eras Tour thing going on, where there are Kira Mickey fans that are just sitting outside the concert venue singing along? Over 100,000 is not many? Then what exactly is? Hold on, then based on your little demonstration before, I should be calling you Miss Mickey, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft as in alcohol-free? No, I meant soft as in soft. Soft? Well, let's see what I can get you. I want to say soft is like a category at the bottom in some of these. Yep, here we go. Fun fact, it's not actually in the game's soundtrack. It's only in, like, the promotional material and stuff, but it is on my CD that I was talking about earlier. There is exactly one vocal track in this game that's quote-unquote sung by Kira Miki that you can listen to. I might play it on stream at some point. I think the actress that actually got to sing it was Adriana Fergoa. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly at all. She does a lot of Twitch and YouTube stuff, so yeah, pretty cool. She's like the only one with like she's the only character in the game with like a canon voice actor and a canon like song with like spoken word. Just found that like as a neat back of your mind trivia detail. Alright. Guide and Karma Tree. Try this. Yeah, this'll do it. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical in mixing drinks? Huh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire. That kind of stuff. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me that nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped in his hand. Those kind of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It'll feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know? I'll keep it in mind. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? I was half expecting, I played this game often enough, I still don't remember some of the dialogue. I was fully expecting her to be like, oh, is this glass important? No, why? Oh, okay. And she just flings it against the wall at full speed. No, sure, I guess. No guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then. Who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? I wonder if Jill would like it though. What's your name, girl? Oh, for Jill then. Poor Jill, never lose your star. From Kira Miki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? Fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. I'm just imagining a crowd just like crunched up against the bar, like actual customers can't get in. They're also very organized. They make pretty good soldiers. It's concerning that you have this train of thought. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. Okay. There's one protecting me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. Ah, this poor Lilum girl. good thing she can sing. Also, as an aside, this goes for several characters in this game, but I figure I'll point it out here. I do love Miki's design here. Like, I like the fact that her face looks almost artificial, but still like has emotion. I like the touch of like how her arms are literally bolted into the sides of her body. Like, really interesting character design. Kind of reminds me of Vivi from Vivi Fluoride Sai, if you've ever seen that anime. A lot of the sprite work in this game is just like really good, top tier stuff. So I figured this was as good a time of any to point it out. I'll say if there's any other characters that especially strike out to me as we go on. There's another character in mind that I can think of right away that'll show up later. And she fails to see the problem.
Just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know?
I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same?
No, wait, it isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill.
I love it when Jill will have like internal thoughts to herself or say stuff trying to be sarcastic or in disagreement, and the other character will just completely misinterpret it or not know. I love these moments like that. They happen surprisingly often in this game.
Okay, one more drink before I go. For now, the stage should be all organized, so Fallout should have settled.
Isn't it a bit late for a concert?
It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, this song should come up just as I reach the climax of the song.
Oh. Can you imagine going at a concert? I don't know if this speaks to how few concerts I go to, but could you imagine going to a concert that goes to like sunrise, so it's like 6:12 or some a.m. in the morning when the concert is at the end? Like, can you imagine the hangover? My goodness.
I'd be depressed if they ask for Your Love Is a Drug as an encore, though.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, I need to make people feel like their tickets were worth the ridiculous price, you know?
Oh no! Here, Nikki! You don't use Ticketmaster! You don't know what you're getting into, don't!
Don't you think it sucks to pay for something, only to find out that you shouldn't have bothered?
Again! Why'd you switch to Ticketmaster? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad.
Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up.
Let's see what I can find for you. I believe there are bitter and sobering drinks. No, that's bitter and soft. That's bitter and burning, we don't want that. I guess soft it is. She liked soft before, I'm banking on the fact that she will like soft again. Wait, never mind, which one's most expensive here? Okay, it's Grizzly Temple. Never mind. We are starting over.
Money.
I don't always go the money route in the game, to be honest with you. I don't really like to play like that, but this early in the game, and I can't really remember how much everything is going to cost later on, I figure it's best to be over-prepared than under-prepared. This isn't really something you really need to worry about in your first playthrough of the game, if you're playing at home. Honestly though, if you have been watching this far into the game, and you do consider playing it, I would hop off now, please, and go play the game for yourself. Only because this game is 90% story, and I don't want to spoil any more for you than I have to. Again, you are welcome to watch if you disagree with me, but that would be my advice if you enjoy my stream, if you've enjoyed this game so far watching me play it. And then maybe come back later, but... Again, I'm not trying to discourage you from watching, and by all means keep watching, it's just... This is a game you need to experience. Trust me. I don't know how better to articulate it than that, so I apologize if I'm not getting my words across, but yes, this is a great game to experience for your first time. Alright, serving. Try this.
Yeah, this works.
So, how is it?
It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious.
I figured it was for waking you up or something, so...
You're nice, thanks.
I hope you aren't offended by this question, but... I can see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music?
How did you know that before becoming Kira and Miki, I was a very accomplished pianist? I had concerts every week and part-timed in jars. I almost said jars with a Baz band.
Part-timed in bars with a jazz band.
I still write and compose my own songs.
I'm just imagining her just like playing some like songs you hear in the back of a Peanuts special during this. Because as a very bland white boy, that is literally my only exposure to jazz of any kind. And by white boy, of course, I mean I am still a lump of gelatinous fruit is sitting in a jar, as I always have been and always will be. Whoa. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol.
Have you ever thought about the power music has over people? You could argue that it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music, and I can reach every one of them.
Wow.
What music do you like, Jill?
I kinda wish Jill would just say something like, "Oh yeah, I like Weezer, have you heard the Blue Album?" I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. Jill would like the soundtrack, confirmed.
Why?
I like to listen to music while working, and lyrics distract me. Besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half of the listeners actually care about what's being said. Okay, yeah, Jill's calling me out here. I have listened to many songs many times and only realized, wait, that song was about such and such, because I really wasn't paying attention to the lyrics. So yeah, that is a bad habit of mine. I'm like, I don't care if these lyrics are about depression, the beat is kicking.
Oh, that's a bummer. I gave you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have any at the moment.
Don't worry about it.
Okay then, I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Jill.
Sure. Please come again.
I'll make sure of it.
Will she be alright? Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I'd say no, but I honestly don't know. Boss, we're done. Oh wow, we only had one customer this half. Kinda makes the fact that I made it a separate recording all the funnier. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey, boss. Does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my moniker during my wrestling days.
Huh? That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reasons for being red specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. How'd you find that out? Do you like wrestling? The client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses now today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything onto your head without thinking, please. Yeah. I know I really haven't talked much about... I feel like I haven't given Dana the proper credit she deserves yet, but I do very much like Dana as a character. Just because of, like, the weirdness and, like, the brashness. She's very tough love. She kind of reminds me of some of my older relatives. Weirdly. Mistakes, too. Yeah, because it counted the frickin' sunshine cloud and the gut punch incorrectly. Oh, that is annoying! Oh, that is so frustrating. Oh, Dana gave us... Grab a snack on the way home. It's on me. Grab a snack, $300. I get that the value of money isn't nearly as high in this game, but still the idea of like, here, grab a snack, $300. Wow, Dana, this will get me 2 whole McDonald's orders. Anyways, chat, I think that is it for today. Well, I mean, I know it's it for today because it's the next day in the game, so I will see you all with the next episode tomorrow. Bye-bye!